Alright, welcome back everybody. Happy hump day. I didn't realize it was Wednesday today until I literally checked right before starting stream. I covered a shift yesterday, and so my whole sense of time is messed up because I usually kind of like schedule my week around what days I work, and I got real messed up. So I thought today was Thursday, because usually I cover shifts on Wednesdays, so I'm a little messed up time wise, but here we are. We're back to this. So last time we leveled up a bunch, and I now need to level manually. Me win Women's Wednesday. What Women's Wednesday? I'm not fully awake to process that, but hi Stargazer. Welcome. Happy hump day. That's what day it is, I think. I hope. Also, it is clear that I fixed my shit. That being OBS. That being my internet. Because apparently it was a simple fix after all these years. And now I know it for sure, because it is currently stormy and raining, and my internet's working beautifully. Hi honey, how's the last half year been? Pretty busy? Not actually busy. I've been doing a lot, but not a lot at the same time. It's been interesting. Yeah, we'll say that. It's just been interesting. Not like super busy or stressful, just a lot going on. A lot going on. A lot of it was job hunting, obviously. And once I got the job, it was a lot of, I guess, getting used to the new job. Because I was literally working from home for 4 years straight. Maybe even 5, maybe even 6. I've lost count at this point. Wait, no. I think I got that working from home job since like fresh out of high school, since 2020. I got pretty lucky with that. It lasted so long. I really thought it would last forever. That's why I got super comfortable. and then I lost it. It's like, uh-oh. I have no job experience. I have no actual experience. Oopsie. But I've been doing fine. I've been chilling. Now that I got that figured out. And a lot of it was also kind of really trying to figure out what to do with gaming. Because I was high-key burned out on gaming. And I'm like, what the heck? Why can't I enjoy games anymore? But like, I'm kind of enjoying games now. Definitely enjoying games now. As all things Chateau is in life a skill issue. Yes. There are many skill issues. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I'm not fully awake. I am in the process of drinking a Monster because I didn't want to make coffee. Because coffee warm, and it's been so humid lately. It's been like raining, but it's still hot and it's humid. I don't like the humidity. It's nasty and icky. I don't like it. So I'm like, I'll just drink the Monster I've had for a while. Because I usually don't drink energy drinks unless I'm doing like a morning shift after a closing shift. I get horrible sleep after closing shifts. I don't know why. Like, I literally get home tired. By the time I undress, shower, do everything, I am no longer sleepy. I have no clue. Moist toe. I hate that. What? Ew. I don't like that. What do you mean, moist toe? Oh, nice. I mean, you're not wrong, but nasty. Man, I'll be honest, I wasn't ready to stream. I didn't bring any topics to talk about. Help. Help. I'm like thinking. I'm thonking. I'm like not fully awake and I'm like, what the fuck do I talk about? I'm sitting here fighting worms, fighting some dune worms. I don't know. Have I even watched anime? I have. Which ones were they? None that were like noteworthy. Because you know with anime when people like recommend something and they say it's peak and then you watch it and it's very much not peak and you're like struggling to get through it and then you finish it and you get through like the actual quote unquote peak parts of it and you realize, oh, it's kind of okay. It doesn't make up for all the bad parts before it, but it's kind of okay. And you rated it a 7 on my anime list. That's been a lot of anime lately, unfortunately, that people hype up and recommend to me, and I watch them and I'm like, wow, this kind of sucks, but I'll stick through it because they said it was good, and I stick through it, and it does get better, but not enough to justify all the garbage that came before that peak moment, and it makes it like a 7 on my anime list because it's like barely watchable. We could always talk about how the scuff, like how it's starting. What? Okay, well, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It buffers like every now and then. Like every now and then. Right? Nothing crazy. Okay, well, it is starting to buffer. Wait. There is a little bit of scuff. Huh. But it's still not as bad as like I thought it would be. Because yes, it buffers every now and then, but not like super often the way it used to, which I still think is due to the bitrate. I think all these years I was given the wrong information about bitrate. Because for the longest time I was like on 6K bitrate. Just a spoonful of scuff. Yeah, we can handle a spoonful of scuff. Or was I right? So like 6 to 8K bitrate was what was recommended back then. I realize now maybe that was only for the rich people that had like insane internet speeds. I don't know. Because this looks fine. I really thought I needed high bitrate for the stream to look anywhere decent. And I think for some games it does affect it a little bit. But, I mean, it works fine. Bam, there we go. Ah, we leveled up. Now we can level up even more. That's awesome. I've seen much worse from you, that's what I'm saying. I myself recognize that the scuff is usually so much worse. So in a way, I've definitely figured things out. Okay, we're going pretty far for this one. Well, yeah, like I said in my last stream, I've been playing a lot of like Slay the Spire, replaying some Kingdom Hearts, not playing hard games anymore. Gotta say, it feels a little unreal watching you again. I see you in my dreams. What? You dreamed about the Chateau? Why? There's so many streams to look back on. You could have gone back in time. In the time capsule, relived all the streams of mine that you watched. Maybe try to find yourself in chat. Be like, wait a minute, did I watch this one? And then you see yourself in chat and you're like, oh, I did. I got stuck. Get away from me. I've been rewatching a lot of like a lot of the same type of anime. I guess there's not that many of the same type, but like Dungeon Meshi, what was it? Campfire Cooking in Another World. Just like slice of life stuff. You know? I consider you my favorite streamer. Aww. You gotta find better streamers. I appreciate it, but I'm sure there's something better. I'm not even that good. But no, yeah, I can't believe I myself have looked back at some like older streams, and I'm surprised how far back some of the regulars like you, Stargazer, go in terms of like the history of the channel. I'm like, oh, this was from like 2 years ago, and then I see Stargazer in chat. I'm like, what? How'd that happen? How long have I been streaming? I started for the 2nd season of Delicious in Dungeon. I do too. Supposedly it gets darker or whatever if it's based on the manga, but I'm like, I don't care. Well, I kind of do care, because I really enjoy the part of Dungeon Meshi that's like actually just like cooking, you know. But then towards the second half of the anime, it like got really dark, and it was still pretty cool. It just wasn't the same thing, you know. It felt like a very harsh shift in genre from like chill cooking in a dungeon to, oh shit, everyone dies and there's a curse on the world and people can turn into horrible creatures. It's crazy. You're in the C tier for Chateau, and above the V tier, and the T tier and the A tier. Wait, okay. Since it's only you here, Stargazer, I don't know if you even remember at this point. You remember Lumelia, right? I don't think they've streamed in some time, but there is another VTuber that sounds so much like Lumelia, and I've been watching their clips for a little bit. They do like Hololive React content. Oh, it's literally on my front page. And they're also an artist, which is crazy. Hold on, let me send it. It's kind of crazy, the similarity in terms of how they sound. Unless my ears are bad, but I'm positive they sound very similar. Bam. We're getting some rock materials. Also, about this game, again, I said it in my previous stream, but it's like a mobile port of a PC port of a mobile MMO, and that's why it looks the way it does. But it's really dang good for what it is. Like, the controls are so smooth, especially on controller, which is what I enjoy playing the most on. Because typically, unfortunately, for most MMOs, people don't ever really think about people playing on a controller. They're like, oh, MMOs are played on mouse and keyboard, and no one really questions it. Get rid of some of these. A lot of these, as a matter of fact. Okay. Yeah, I can hear it. Yes, it's very similar to my ear. Again, I haven't even heard Lumelia in a while, because I don't even think they have VODs, from what I remember. But yeah, unfortunately, it's been happening to a lot of the streamers I watch as well, that life is starting to get in the way. And by that, I mean people get jobs and their priorities change and their time changes. It just happens. Life do be happening. And I remember, I think, yeah, like a couple years ago when I was like really into making my stream grow, I would always question why some like what I would consider very successful streamers would like just go away or like just stop doing it. And I'm like, how could they like set aside something so good? And I realize now, the great streamer drought, I mean, yeah, kinda. But now that I've been kind of through it, I fully understand. It's still very, very unfortunate, but I get it, you know? It's happened so many times that like a streamer I enjoy watching just has to stop for a moment because they have to like, I want to say get a job, or like they get a better opportunity for a better job, and they have to make like big life changes, and they have to kind of get settled before they even think about streaming again. Which is good for them, it's great for them, but it happens quite often that like people get big life changes for the better and streaming is out the fucking window. It's not even a consideration. And again, it's unfortunate as a viewer to kind of see that happen because it's like, dang it, I'm gonna miss your streams. But it's also like, I get it now. It's not knowledge you get taught by anyone, just something you need to experience. Yeah, because again, I always questioned it and I was like, why would they do that? And I never got the chance to ask them because I didn't really know them like that. I've been a serial lurker. I do be heavy lurking. So for me to be randomly like, hey, I really enjoyed your streams, why you go away, come back, it'd be a little much. But yeah, I always did wonder. And like, I think if I did ask them anyway, they wouldn't have a solid answer. Aside from maybe that, just like priorities change. But you really do need to experience it yourself to understand why, regardless of how successful one thing is, dropping it to go for something else is absolutely not just normal, but the correct thing to do. Considering streaming is a hobby for most people, even if they are successful. Whoa, I got a helmet. Helmet? It's terrible. It's garbo. I wonder if we can reach level 100 today. I don't think so. Well, maybe. Nah, I don't think so. It takes like an hour to reach 5 levels. Something like that. So in theory, I could reach max level pretty soon. Damn, I hadn't thought about that. What's 60 divided by 5? 6? 5? 6. No. 12. I'm bad at math, I'm sorry. We covered this in the previous stream too. I'm terrible at math. I think it's 12 hours. Imagine having a life outside of this. I know. And for some time I technically didn't, because again, I worked from home. And so it was just like, oh, I'm clocked out. I'm a hop on and stream. It was literally the same workspace, just a different purpose. It really warped my sense of everything to have such a genuinely comfortable working from home experience. Like fresh out of high school as well. Hey yo, hey Ari Productions. Welcome, welcome. Happy hump day. We're doing some more of this MMO grinding, and the stream is still doing pretty okay, aside from the tiny bit of scuff. Did I get anything cool? I got pants. They're bad. Me cycled in the sun, me sweaty. You guys got sun. We got rain and humidity. It's nasty. Everything's moist. I don't like it. I have to go right back to that. Okay. we're going on a trip again to go hunt some level 95 monsters. I got workout because now I'm a gym girl, I guess. Hey, let's go. See, that's another thing that happens. I think eventually everyone takes up going to the gym, even if it is a little like casual. Because I don't know. I think the same thing. My experience with being in the fitness side of things is very different than the average person, because the average person pretty much does a lot lighter workouts, you know, like they aren't chasing a specific goal. It's more about maintaining and staying healthy, where I guess, how do I say this, the people I learned from and the way I do things is more about working out to reach a goal, even if it is a tiny goal, but like you're getting to a point, and every workout is to get closer to that point. And then once you get to that point, you make your workout harder, or you change it up to do something different. Like it's never just maintenance, where I feel like most normal people do go to the gym and work out for maintenance, just to stay healthy, and not necessarily to improve themselves in any way. Oh, I missed some messages. I go to the gym mostly so I can eat more food. Hey, let's go. I feel that. I say that, but I'm doing it at home. Imagine going to public places. Me try to chase currently, but also have finals soon, and estrogen takes ages to get. Gotcha. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, you can't really always eat more just because you're working out. You will get hungrier if you start working out consistently, and it's kind of a trap, because no matter how hard you work out, even like 200 calories is going to like undo the work you did very quickly, because you really don't lose that many calories from exercising, regardless of how hard you go. I got to this group gym thing. I can't imagine going to a truly public one. I've never been to a public gym. All the workouts I do are at home. All the equipment I need is at home. And I'm still like making solid progress. And like, I might look strong, and people have asked me like, oh, what are your numbers? How much you bench? How much you squat? I'm like, I have no idea. I've never been to a gym. Because I used to do all that stuff back in high school, but even then it didn't really matter. Me German, we get those DIY Soviet gyms still just in the middle of nature. I mean, that almost sounds pretty cool. You know, because you go to a gym and it almost feels like, I don't know, too corporate. At least here in the US, the gyms are always so like sad. It doesn't feel welcoming to go inside like an actual gym. It's weird. Interesting. So it's like 10 minutes per hunt that we're spending. So they're sad here as well, gyms in general, which is crazy, because I feel like gyms used to look different, at least like from what I can tell in the videos from the 90s. Oh wow, I'm in a whole different area. The vibe was always different. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Uh-oh. I'm actually not sure. guess I'm gonna follow this thing and see if it's correct. It might not be. Oh, it is. Let's go. Underwater crypt. Have I found this? I guess I haven't. We're going to a brand new area to farm some level 95 mobs. I like when they're different colors and not just a boring dystopia. Yeah, I feel like most gyms nowadays are kind of just bare minimum in that regard. They don't decorate, they don't care. Or actually, I think it's almost worse when they do make everything colorful because it feels fake, you know? It doesn't feel quite right, but when it's like a little simple but still you can tell that they put some effort into decorating, it's like a little bit better. And you really only see that in like family-owned gyms or like smaller gyms, not corporate ones. But again, not like it matters. I just don't like the concept of public gyms. Imagine, I don't know, at least to me, I don't think you could get a good workout when, I guess it depends. If it's like super packed or you're having to share a machine with someone and you can't like really take your time with it, because there's usually maybe at least minimum one person waiting to use it, even if they're not specifically in line to use it. There's always someone like looking over, seeing if you're done with the machine. And it's just not like, you can't get a solid workout if you really can't take your time, because there's always going to be a line, even if there's like a few people. Color-coded waste is where it's at. I don't know, some of those colored plates aren't quite the same, at least to me. I'm used to the non-colored old style ones where they say they're one weight, but they feel very different sometimes, which is totally a thing. Different gyms weights feel different even if they say they're the same weight, which is crazy. And again, this is all from my experience like back in high school when I used to work out a lot more. Yeah, I was working out a lot harder in high school. I'm doing much better now. I don't know what the heck I was doing in high school. So much effort. I wasn't even that good. I realize now less effort is sometimes better. They get added weight from the souls of the gym, bro. Dads, don't say that. Because then that means all like the shitty gyms have lost even more people. Like how Chateau got a one guide by me just coming home. Meanwhile, me still sweating. What do you mean one guide? How'd I get one guide? Oh god, we are leveling so fast. What the heck? I guess we're going home. This area is pretty good to level then. Okay, we gotta go back there eventually. Hey buddy, I brought your stuff. That took half the time. I got a farm there. The previous hunt took like oh gosh, wait, I'm not leveling as good anymore. I have to farm. How farm? How do that? All my equipment is bad. Oh no. I guess let's go back. Where was it that we went? We went through here. Underwater highway. Is this where we were? Sometimes I think about joining a public DC server my friends are modding and spread rumors that he's gay. Why? Why? That seems strange. Why would you do that? I'm not in the right place, but you know what? We work with it. We can work with it. We gotta get to level 96, and then we'll see what we do from there. Why he not is my question. That is a good question. That's a great question. Bam. 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 We're gonna get a whole army of little bats here to destroy. Wham. Wham. Ah, yeah. Nice. It's still gonna take a while, I'm realizing. He draws a lot of big, beefy, juicy men. I'm sure they're all thinking it. I mean, he could just be good at anatomy. You never know. Yeah, because if I was an artist, I would definitely feel a little weird being only able to draw women. Because, like, yes, women, but, like, every artist can do that. Well, I feel like the more popular artists, the more successful artists really specialize in drawing women, because the gooners be gooning. But drawing men, that's where it's at. That's where the hidden market's at. The niche. Oh, we got a little bit of scuff here. Tiny bit of scuff. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Okay, maybe this isn't the best place to level. I'm getting wrecked here. Bam. Bam. Oh, we're getting hella scuffed now. Is it fine? I don't know. Again, this is still better than what it used to be. I'm not complaining. Absolutely better than what it used to be. Granted, I'm not playing the same games I used to that were like really high action, and you could really tell that a small, like little buffer made a big difference. Wow, I'm really not leveling up, am I? This place ain't great. We could farm these little bats all day. It ain't gonna cut it. Easier to draw women and androgynous for me because I have a reference called the mirror. What? Why couldn't it be the same thing for him? What if he has a mirror too? Wouldn't that be crazy? Unless he's a vampire and mirrors just don't have a purpose for him. They just don't work. Now we're getting hella scuff now. What the heck? Why scuff all of a sudden? Not like it matters. We're not doing anything crazy, which is good. We're just killing some things here. Some mobs. Some cute, adorable mobs. Just for their XP. EXP. XP. Oh, something else I wanted to talk about. I realize now. I've really been off like VTuber clips for a little bit, and VTubing in general, because it's gotten so like bad. Not even the drama. The drama I actually genuinely keep away from it. I'm not even sure what the heck's going on. But it's more like the content is so slop now. All of it is slop. It's so bad. And I look at, you know, my recommended, what is it, my homepage, my YouTube homepage, and it's so much slop, and I'm like, why? What happened? It's so bad. And like, maybe it's the meta, but yeah. I don't think he's that big and beefy IRL, though it's not like I'm the most woman-like either, so I guess you're right in a way. Reaction slop, yeah. Which, like, in some ways, it makes me think, oh, it must be easy then to, I don't know, get views or whatever from reaction slop. But at the same time, me as a viewer, I see all that, and I'm like, I don't even want to watch anything. It's all the same VTubers reacting to the same video. Speak of yourself, listen, that's why I'm saying I don't even want to do it anymore. Because I don't even watch it anymore. I don't even like it. Because yes, it is easy, but it's also like, ugh. So much slop. Such slop. So what I've been doing that has like rejuvenated my happiness is I've been watching a lot of like COVID content, COVID era content, like the OG Bon Appetit videos when they're cooking and the vibes are really chill, and Jenna Marbles, and I think that's it. just that's enough for me. But yeah, looking back at that era of content, it really was so much better and so like refreshing compared to whatever the fuck is going on nowadays with YouTube content. Did y'all ever watch Jenna Marbles? If not, get on that. There's a big catalog of genuinely good videos to watch. Y'all gotta get on that. I only like reaction vids when it's either on something I really like or a breakdown on breakdowns such as with music. Well, I guess on the music side of things, there is that weird like qualification thingy where it's like, oh, what example could I use? Okay, I'll use a dumb example. There is quite a few videos where it's like rapper reacts to opera song, rapper reacts to a musical, and it's like, at what point does it matter that they're a rapper? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. And there's a lot of qualifications like that where it's like, why did you feel the need to put that in the title? It just doesn't matter, really? Because at the end of the day, if their experiences don't provide like a unique point of view compared to everyone else, I don't think it matters, really. Dumb, that's fitting. Is it fitting? I don't, it's just strange to me. Huh. Okay, wait, I wanted to switch games at this point. We're already we leveled up one time. That's enough. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Exit game. Bye there's two of me. Bye to that video game. What are we playing next, chat? I like actual music people, not rappers. Also cool when they can get so much out of a video game OST. That also depends. There are, at least for reaction videos, there's kind of a time rule for me. Like, for example, if they're reacting to a 3-minute video and their reaction to it is 15 minutes long. Pink screen Chateau jump scare, yeah. It can depend. Some people do like, or like, a longer reaction can mean they go into depth as to everything that's going on. But also, it can mean that they are literally yapping, rewinding, pausing over and over again, and not really adding anything aside from like, whoa, that was so cool. Just doing that over and over again. And that can get annoying. So my personal rule is, if the reaction is at least 4 times longer than the video, I'm not watching it. I don't have a clue what games you got, hun. Well, I wasn't actually asking. It was just an expression. I can show you my Steam library, but it's like, I don't have most of them downloaded. I don't even know what to play. What do I want? What does Chateau want to play today? I asked that as if I wasn't Chateau. I don't know what Chateau was to play today. Chateau, get your shit together. What does Chateau want to play? Whoa, I haven't played this in a while. No, I don't have it. Ah, never mind. It's not downloaded, chat. Ah, that's rough. Like putting water in a soup? Huh? What's wrong with putting water in a soup? Did y'all ever do that, by the way? With like cup ramen? Put a couple ice cubes in there. Makes it good somehow. Makes it edible, because it like at least makes the top layer of the soup cold. Not cold, but like just not hot. You know, cool enough to eat. And so that way, as you're eating it, the ice cubes melt and make the soup cool, and you can actually eat it. You know? Y'all ever do that? Chat, I think chat has lost his marbles. I have. Where are my marbles, chat? As in so much water you can't taste the soup anymore. Yeah. So essentially you're saying the video gets watered down. I feel that. I agree with that. Don't make me buy soup now, Chateau, at 6 p.m. Well, I haven't had cup ramen in a while. Ooh. Well, now I disappeared with how much I wanted some cup ramen, but oh man, I low-key want some now with condensed milk. Ramen with condensed milk? No, I was gonna say, there's this ramen that's spicy. This Maruchan ramen that's spicy and has lime. Or I think it's spicy and you can add lime. Point is, it's spicy. It is so good. It's... Oh, I'm craving it so hard. I know it's gonna make me feel like shit if I even do eat it. Because ramen noodles are so bad. Like, I've never eaten ramen noodles and not felt like shit afterwards. But, you know, that's with most things that are unhealthy. You eat them because they're good, not because they feel good. You know? Sometimes I think about drinking condensed milk. No, I wanted to buy condensed milk for a while. Huh. Wait, so y'all just be drinking condensed milk? I thought it was an ingredient for cooking, for baking. Also, I'm still looking through my game list. I have no clue what to play. I don't know, chat. I don't know. We could. Yes, we could. Let's do some Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Farts. Hi, yo, Sammy J. Whoa. I think I remember you. Wow, it's been a while. Welcome. We're currently deciding what game to play. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some Kingdom Farts. Let's get that set up real quick. Kingdom Hearts. I think we could actually finish. Ah, my ears. Kingdom Hearts 2 today. When you go silent like that, I think it's frozen because you haven't blinked. Oh, yeah, I think the blink animation only happens when I talk. Okay, we good? Game audio good? Game window good? I'm not good though. Hold on, what? Whew. Gotta make myself smaller. But yeah, I haven't actually streamed in a while, so it's been the first time I've seen most of y'all in chat in quite some time. Right. So I could finish Kingdom Hearts 2, or we could get into Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which I haven't played the first game in a while. I remember it being interesting, to say the least. Chain of Memories, I enjoyed playing it, but I straight up know that it's not fun to watch. I never played 358 over 2 days, but I think it's just a movie. Waiting 20 years for more Chateau, I know. I guess we go into Kingdom Hearts 2. Do whatever you want to do. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what I want to do. That's the problem. I don't know what Chateau wants to do. Also, the game's broken. I'll fix it in a bit. We're good. Maybe it's not. Hold on. Ah. So now we gotta switch everything again. Bam. Flashbang. And switch the game audio. Bam. Nice. We got Chateau streams before GTA 6. I know. But okay, I was gonna say, I wasn't gone that long. I kind of was. It was like 5 months or something. Chateau lacks direction for himself. You don't know how fucking spot on that is. I have been thinking about that so much in the time I've been away, where it's like, oh, I could be anything now. I don't know what I want to be. Do I want to be a chess teacher? Do I want to be a streamer? I don't want to be a streamer. And I'm like, I like chess, but I don't want to be a chess teacher. I don't want to teach people the same thing every year. 5 months, almost 5. And so now I'm thinking, well, if I can be anything, given enough time, what do I want to be? I'm having like a quarter life crisis. I'm trying to find myself, chat. I don't know what I want to be or what I want to do. Just like, what? I could actually just be anything? Can relate. Yeah, I feel like it's something everyone goes through. And no one ever really has an answer as to how you find what you want to be. You just kind of find it eventually. He's just like, be for real, yeah. I don't know what the fuck I want to be. Because in some ways, the things you do make you what you are. But it's like, people might know you for something, but that doesn't mean you're that something, you know? Like, I used to be really good at writing, or at least English, in high school. And a lot of my teachers were like, oh, you're so good at writing, you should really get into a career with it. And I'm like, ugh, but I hate writing. It was genuinely my least favorite subject. I hated it so much. But apparently I was good at it. I don't know how that works. And so it's that kind of thing where it's like, oh, people know me for being a good writer. I do not want to fucking write anything. If I can be anything given enough time, I can be everything. Yes, we can be the universe. I'm more concerned with how I'll be anything most of the time. Well, I feel like you just kind of get there eventually. Because that's also something I've been thinking about, right? Like, a doctor, for example. When you go to the doctor's office, you wait for like 2 hours, and finally the doctors, or like what you think is a doctor, comes in, and they're like, hi, my name is Dr. So-and-so. I'll be treating you today. And it's like, you don't really question how long they've been a doctor. You just kind of know they're a doctor, because they say so. Like, it doesn't matter that they've been a doctor for 3 months, or 50 years, they are a doctor. So it's kind of like, once you get to where you want to be, you're there. No matter how long it takes you, you know? Like, if a doctor's 60 years old, but they've only been a doctor for a year, are you really going to question it? They're a doctor, you know? It doesn't really fucking matter. You know? Because doesn't it take, like, what, 10 years to be a doctor? I might want to work at a library during summer break, I don't know. What is up with library jobs, by the way? Because you would think it's only like organizing books, but apparently you need a whole fucking degree to work at a library as a librarian specifically. Like, what? You need like a master's degree for organizing books? How'd that happen? You know? Also, I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. Journal. Go through the doors to the final battle. Okay, I guess we're just doing the final battle. Neum. Wait. Abilities, nothing new. Ooh, wait. Okay, so nothing actually good. Let's put on some extra protection here. Ooh, these are all pretty good. Let's do this one. PhD in organizing secret knowledge? You do? That's new. Well, okay, I guess it depends, but I think for specific library jobs, you do need like a degree or something. It's kind of crazy. Because I looked into it as well, because I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to like kind of work at a library. It's pretty chill. Turns out, no. Turns out, no. Oh man, the music for this world is kind of crazy. Okay, high key. Chateau never goes in without wearing extra protection. What does that mean? Nasty. Okay, I'm getting beat up. What the heck? Am I under leveled? It feels like it. What? Why am I just not doing anything? I feel like everywhere else I was crushing, but suddenly here, I'm so weak. What happened? Even with the help of Donald and Goofy, I feel so weak. Oh, there's more of them. Okay, I think I've got to get my groove back. Gotta get my groove back. The Chateau Cherries. Stop. Ew. Actually, ew. No. It's the final area. I mean, that kind of makes sense. That it would make it difficult. Maybe you're just underskilled. Well, you're not wrong. Where am I supposed to go? There's a chance I'm just going the wrong way completely. You know? But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Did I just hear Riku say Goofy? He does say Goofy. That's so weird. Okay, can we not? Okay, alright, okay. Yeah, I really don't remember having this much trouble in this area. Wasn't horny towards Chateau in 5 months. Gotta catch up. I know, y'all are wild. Well, some of y'all. One of y'all. One of you particularly. Have you seen Snapcube's real-time fandub of Kingdom Hearts? I have not. I've seen, obviously, their Sonic one. It's the most iconic one. How would I not see it? I don't think I'm going the right way, but we'll see. Wait, was it Snapcube? No, it wasn't Snapcube. Was it someone else? Well, now I gotta look it up. Hold on. Snap. Oh, they totally did. Okay, I watched Snapcube play Neopet's Darkest Fairy, which is a game I played on stream, and I was curious. Because it's like, oh, I thought no one played this game. But apparently they did, and they had a good time with it. It was a fun watch. Quick look up, pause, yeah. Wait, let me make sure I didn't break the game. Okay, we're good. I was like, so distracted. So, can I fight these guys again? Maybe. Wait, are these new fights? If they are, I'm gonna be pretty happy, actually. If these are new fights, I'm gonna be quite happy. What? Oh, I guess it's just the empty world after we fight them. That kind of sucks. I really thought we could fight more bosses. I guess not. Okay. Let's see if we can't just go through here then. Wait, I'm kind of confused. Where am I supposed to go that I haven't gone? Go through the door to the final battle. Okay, I think I straight up did go the wrong way. Have you played any Metal Gear games? I've played Metal Gear Rising, and that's it. It was pretty fun, though. I'll say that. But I would say Metal Gear Rising is extremely different from pretty much any other Metal Gear game. So I can't really say that I like Metal Gear Rising games, because it's just so different. Let's end this. The final battle. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was peak Chateau, all downhill from there. Listen. If I find another really fun game like that, it'll be exactly the same. Because it is quite rare that I have a lot of fun with the game. To that degree. To the degree that Metal Gear Rising
Get ready,
was.
It all ends here.
So, it seems your hearts have led you to obliteration. Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's heart.
Is it weird that they changed, like,
I will have to be sure and remember that.
the animation for them, their faces and everything? Maybe they just updated the graphics, right? Because again, I played this on my PS2, so everything
We can take him on our own.
looks different. Also, we're losing frames as soon as I enter the final battle. Peak. Wait, what are we doing? Ah! Slicer! Okay. Okay, alright.
Let's go.
Yeah, I will warn you, this final boss fight has like 4 phases and takes a while. It is not fun. Clone Drone in the danger zone has been hitting a spot for me. What does that even mean? Clone Drone in the danger zone? What the heck is that? He kingdom on my heart till I shan't say. She kingdom on my heart until I too. Oh, wait, what? This is a thing, right? Oh my god. What? Wait, actually, what are we doing? I'm actually not sure what we're doing. I feel like I'm missing something. What? I see left cylinder, right cylinder. Oh. Did I die? No. Somehow. Left and right cylinder. Shatting my toe right now. Stop. I've always had kind of a thing for those kinds of jokes. She blank on my blank until I blank. Hell yeah. That's the best joke format anyone has ever come up with. Okay, I still don't know what this like section is. I guess we're just fighting things, surviving. Unless I'm missing some crucial instructions, I think we just survive. We out here surviving. Yeah, I really do feel like I'm missing something. You Chateau my sherry until I play. Stop. You nasty. She metal on my gear till I solid. What? There was one even better one. It was right there. She metal on my gear until I'm rising. That's like so easy. Dude, I am so lost. What are we doing? Chat, what are we doing? I'm just pressing Y and it's like winning somehow.
Back off.
8 seconds to what? Starrying it right now? What does that mean? I am lost. Are we actually just surviving until something happens? The cylinder. I just don't know. Because I can't get past this ledge. If I could, I'd go after the cylinder. Right? She pressing him. She pressing until my Y till I'm winning. Oh, this section sucks. The cylinder. What do I do with the cylinder? I guess we attack this. Rico and Goofy have the right idea. Donald's over there being unconscious. Oh wait, we don't have Donald. I'm dumb. No Donald. Can I ignore? Okay, no, I have to fight the Heartless first, and then the barrier unlocks, right? It can't be that hard. Also, funny thing is, I spent a lot of time leveling up my forms in this game, and like, we rarely use them, and it really actually sucks, because for this you get, look, you get 4 forms, right? When you enter a boss fight, it only lets you use 1. Which is so dumb. I like to think Chateau is like a hexagon, like a honeycomb. What does that mean? Actually, oh, what's the symbolism there? Is it just a way to call me honey? Is that what it is? Yeah, there are sections like this in the game where it's like, what are we doing, you know? We're fighting things, but why? Because you're so sweet. I know it. I know it. I had a feeling. But thank you. Thank yous. I mean, what's wrong? What's happening over there? What are y'all doing over there? Okay, now we can hit it a couple times again. Oh, is it actually going to let us hit it a lot this time? Hell yeah. I mean, we're getting there. No. Enemies from above. And what if I don't? Whoa. They kind of weren't kidding, but also we're done here. Proceed? I guess proceed. What the? Is that a blue-eyed white dragon? I thought I quit Yu-Gi-Oh! What the heck? Oh, we're actually kind of just here. There he is. Maybe I should show my girlfriend Chateau now that you're done with reaction slop? What does that mean? What's wrong with reaction slop? Sorry, I realized I asked that. I fully know what's wrong with reaction slop. Don't answer that. I absolutely do know what's wrong with reaction slop. Wait, why are these guys here? I low-key need to heal. Okay, I was gonna say, do I even heal? Because every time I go to heal, one of them heals me, which is super dumb, because then I just waste a heal. Super not worth. It's all Yu-Gi-Oh! And Mega Man in this world. Yeah, you can't ever escape Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, he's almost dead. All jokes like that finish, yeah. Hold on, I think I missed Sammy J's joke. Now I can read it. You want my gi until I owe. That's funny. He does the organization attacks. Well, he sucks. Also, it was super framey, I realize. I'm sorry. My frames were so bad during that. My frames, my internet.
More rage. I need more hearts.
Xemnas, there's more to a heart than just anger or hate. It's full of all kinds of feelings.
Like love.
Don't you remember?
Maybe he wouldn't have lost if he actually got up from his chair, but he was lazy. Like me.
I don't.
Wait, so what?
Gosh, you all did great.
But why did Mickey like low-key jump scare me? I'm like, what? Like, where did he come from? Where did King Mickey come from?
You're coming back with us, right?
I had given in to the darkness.
Riku,
How am I gonna face everyone?
like this.
Aw, so goofy. Ruh-roh is not over yet.
Hurry!
Okay.
I'll open a path.
You don't belong in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
How do we get out of here, Your Majesty?
It's Nominee. I don't know what her deal is. The blonde one. The blonde witch. How common is that? Isn't that kind of rare?
Ridiculous.
A blonde witch?
I'm not sure. But we better hurry and get through.
I've seen red-headed witches, but a blonde witch? No, you know what? It's not that rare. What was that movie? Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus has a blonde witch. That's what it was called, right? Y'all ever watch that?
Thank you.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Sure.
There's a blonde there.
See? We meet again, like we promised.
Huh? You said we'd meet again.
I remember why I hate these games story.
We did.
Yeah,
We
it's
might not recognize each other,
it's pretty silly.
I did, didn't I?
but I knew you.
It's strange.
I think I understand. I see myself the way you
Gotta say your
remember
hair
me.
looks delicious today, Custard. Hey,
And you see yourself the way I remember you.
no eating the custard.
I always
Nasty.
thought nobody's
Not
were
too
doomed
uncommon.
to
Blonde
fade
witch,
back
more
into
Europe-based.
darkness.
Really?
Yeah. But you and I didn't.
That's interesting.
We got to meet our original selves.
So, we can be together again.
Right. Anytime Sora and Kairi are together.
I have no
We'll
clue
be
what's going on in the
together
story.
again.
Trust me,
Right,
no one
Sora?
does. People think they know. I think even the person that wrote it doesn't know. Which is why I want to get through this game so I can start up not 3. We can watch like the 358 over 2 days movie and then start up the, what was it? Dream Drop Distance to get a feel for all the characters and their backstory so we can finally get into Kingdom Hearts 3.
Don't worry. You're all still you.
Hey, let's go home.
Riku, come on.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's interesting about Kingdom Hearts for me? For most games, I pretty much skip the story to get to the boss fights and the battles and stuff. For this game, it's the opposite. I skip through a lot of battles, and the boss fights are kind of ass. but the story's actually pretty good, or at least interesting. It's confusing, no doubt, but it is interesting. Oh god, it's Blue Eyes White Dragon again. He's got 3 of them. Never mind, it's a rocket dragon. Ew, rocket. Also, by the way, hopefully the game's not too loud, because I know for yesterday's stream I made it a little bit too quiet for everything. Kingdom Hearts story has nothing on Metal Gear Solid. He's been infected with Nomura virus. But I like the story. It's bad, but I like it. I really do. It's just bad. I don't know. I Exodia'd someone yesterday. They wanted to take Max C challenge. Ooh. Oh wait, I don't know what I'm doing here. Wait, what? I'm at a loss here. Hold on. Like I'm shooting things, but what does it all mean? I've been wanting to build the really like dumb Exodia Millennium deck. I know that it's not a good deck because they could just steal your Exodia and attack you with it, but it looks... No, it's just not good. I think Eldritch is better technically. At doing that, at like setting up a big boss monster plus a couple of negates. But I don't know, Exodia is so easy to break, I feel like. Because yes, if they have enough stuff, it can be annoying. I don't know. Millennium is really good. It got into Diamond from it, really. Oh, I have to kind of do it now. Because I feel like with my decks, I never have trouble against Exodia Millennium. There are a couple times where it's like, oh, I bricked. I have to make sure I don't get negated. Or like, bait out their negates. But if they're a really good player and they don't get baited, it's pretty much GG. Because obviously using one Omni Negate and one Destruction at the right time can beat a lot of decks. Not all decks, but a lot of decks. They got a new card that shuts down most Synchro decks. Is that good? I feel like Synchro is not that common. You usually get like Cyber Slop or like Graveyard Shenanigans, but not necessarily Synchro. Do Cool Tunes do Synchro? I don't think they do Synchro either. What other deck is in the meta right now even? It's Cool Tunes, which is annoying. Which one was that? Cool Tunes. I have no clue what the meta is. I do rely on going second, like Golem and Ball and Tribute Summon. Oh, okay, like a go second Exodia deck. I feel that. Because I feel like Exodia can do better going first. Because obviously you set up your Exodia and your Omni Negate. Chateau meta recently is Rose Dragon and Cool Tunes, and both are Synchro. Really? Rose Dragon? Speaking of Exodia, eats Cool Tunes because they run D-Fissure. Oh. What are we doing? Do we get a kiss? Do we get a smooch? Okay, I guess not. I was like, why are we just staring? Okay, this is another one of those sections where it's like, what are we doing? What is the point of all this? You know? So maybe I should try it. Okay, I guess we're done with the boss fight. Like, well, okay. Alright, I don't know. Just kind of spam X for a little bit. It really feels like placeholder stuff, you know? Just filler. Although I will say, compared to the first game, this boss fight's actually pretty chill. The last boss of the first game is so bullshit. It genuinely has like 4 or 5 phases. Final boss feels like slapped together things. It really does. It feels like, what are we doing, you know? They also added a guessing game in Master Duel where you can guess a card and get stuff. Wait, like actual good stuff? Because I know they've always had the duel thingy, the duel quiz, I guess. Heard there was a kid who went on his first big tournament and just won with a budget version of an outdated trap deck. Like Trap Tricks? I'd be surprised if Trap Tricks has any merit right now.
Hey, Riku?
Yeah?
I wanted to thank Nominate, but
I always wanted to get into Trap Tricks because I felt like it was a really cool, like, chill deck. I never could. I technically have all the cards to build it in Master Duel.
Once this is over, you can thank
I
her
just
all you
don't
want.
understand it, you know? I've been playing mostly like Dragon Maid Bestials, Draco Tail Dragon Maids. I don't like Draco Tail. I just don't feel it. Not a fan. It can make Dragon Maids a lot better, but I feel like Dragon Maids by themselves can get pretty far. Especially considering I just kind of want to get into... sorry, I had to burp. I just have to get into Gold 1. Trap Trick players go into the files? You right. Wait, can I not block that? I remember complaining about this. For this fight, everything is so floaty for no good reason. Okay, so I can't block it. Interesting. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Maid, Bestials, just Dragon Maid. It's so fun. I don't know, I never got off Dragon Maid. Like every now and then I'll switch to Sky Strikers because it's a really good deck. I played Exo Sisters for a little bit, and they did release support for Exo Sisters, but like, I don't like it. It changed the direction of the deck, because it used to be, oh, you could banish everything, and that was your only interaction. You just had like 4 banishes, and maybe you could shut down graveyard plays with Exo Sisters. But now it's like, oh, you can negate and pop instead of banish and bounce. Chateau scaly now? I'm scaly. What does that mean? Uh-oh. Why am I scaly? What happened? Oh. Wait. Let me tab out. Why am I scaly? I just wanted RB and Rose Dragon. I've nearly gotten a full Cool Toon core now. Funny enough, I built RB as well. Like a budget RB deck. I don't get it. It's too long of a combo deck for my liking. I usually like Sky Strikers and Dragon Maids, where most of your setup is done super easily. Scaly is Dragon Furries. Oh, I get you. Okay, I was like, Scaly, what? I didn't consider that. Listen, Dragon Maids is so fun. I don't know what to say. I like it. Neon. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I have to be missing something, right? Okay, but like I was saying, RB, I don't get it. I've watched videos on it, I've playtested it, I guess I just don't like how it plays. I have to be missing something, right? What? I am so confused. Am I supposed to fly towards the thing? How do I fly up? Chat, did I mess up? What? Yeah, I don't know. Chat, look up what I'm supposed to be doing. What is this? I actually don't remember this. What? Chat, no. What is it? Because I can't get close. Every time I try, it like sends me back. I can't float anymore. Well, I kinda can. Why are you fighting this dude to begin with? That's a great question. I think it's something with the blocks. That's what I thought too, but what? Because I can't hit them. But he's not even summoning the blocks anymore. I guess we'll just try flying towards them, see what's up. Not quite. And I can't fly up is the thing. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay, it's coming back to me now how bullshit this fight is. Yeah, it's literally this. Oh my god. So fun. Yep. Hi, buddy. Wow, I really can't block that. Alright, buddy. Okay, Kingdom Hearts, I see you. It was a good game up until this point, huh? Yeah, I feel like in retrospect, Kingdom Hearts 1 is a little better now. And I'm feeling the same way about like Dark Souls 2. I enjoyed Dark Souls 1 a lot more. It's just that the beginning parts of Dark Souls 2 and Kingdom Hearts 2 are so good that you forget that the second half of the game is bad. Where with Dark Souls 1 and Kingdom Hearts 1, most of the game is consistent with how good it is. Was it? At least in retrospect, I enjoyed it more for the most part. Because I feel like I really only like the Roxas side of things on Kingdom Hearts 2. And once that's over, which happens pretty quickly, it's like, you know? Move closer to the buildings for reaction commands. Closer to the buildings. Okay, that's not quite... Oh, these buildings. The static ones, right? Okay. Dark Souls 1 is more fun to play, but the second half is the worst thing to do in anything. I don't know. What was something that was annoying? I'd have to go back and check, but I feel like I enjoyed a lot of Dark Souls 1. Maybe some parts of it were annoying, but like, it still had nothing on Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 was so ass. Like, past the first few bosses. At least in my opinion. I remember giving up on Kingdom Hearts 2 because I didn't want to do more aerial segments. Apparently, there is a way to, like, I don't know, not have to do those segments. Is there? I think if you do the Pride Land somehow, you don't have to do aerial. But in this run, I actually did have to do the full aerial thingy, and it was super annoying. And the rhythm game section of it is actually just not good. Also, this boss fight is straight dumb. It's not hard, it's just not good. For a final boss, it's quite something. Archives, Manus, Calamite, Catacombs, Seath, all of Izalith. Okay, Izalith. I do remember Izalith being the crystal place. That place was annoying, but not hard, from what I remember. Seath, I don't remember. The Catacombs, Calamite, Manus. Wait, wasn't Manus, Calamite, and Catacombs all from the DLC? To be fair, I've come to not like Kingdom Hearts because I've come to not like Disney. I feel that Disney is ass.
Heroes from the realm of light. I will
With
not
Bed of
allow
Chaos,
it to
okay,
end this
Bed of
way.
Chaos was not bad.
Yet.
It was annoying, but not bad.
Light and
Dark
darkness
Souls
are
2 has
eternal.
actual bad things, where they're both
Surely
annoying
we
and badly
nothings
designed.
must be the same.
Dark Souls 1, at least in retrospect, feels not too bad.
You're
Seath
right.
is the guy in the crystal place.
Light and
Yeah,
darkness
he
are
wasn't that
eternal.
bad.
Nothing probably goes on forever.
Catacombs
too.
is an Zanito area
But guess
in
what,
base game.
Samus?
Doesn't mean you're eternal.
I think I cheesed the Catacombs, if I remember. The Four
More
Kings.
eternal than that radiance of yours.
Did I even do the Four Kings? I have to look back at those streams, man, because it feels like I didn't have trouble with them,
Anger and hate.
and yet I probably did. I remember fighting Manus forever, but aside from that, I don't know. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, jeez. Holy hell. I wasted a heal. I did the thing. Okay, now I have no magic for anything else. Help me. Wait, can I pause? I can pause. Huge. Dark Souls 1 has that too. I love Titanite Demons and the Hydra for having good hitboxes. Foreshadowing is an erudite device. Isn't there a gender swap coffin in Catacombs? I think they also have it in Dark Souls 2, but I think there is. It's not too important, but that's totally a thing. Ooh, reversal. I'm really not sure what this boss fight is. Wow. Wow. Okay, he just doesn't go up in the air, so I can't do my aerial combos. Can't gender swap in Dark Souls 1, sadly. What? I feel like I remember it being a thing. I guess it was only in Dark Souls 2 then. This fight's annoying. This fight's so annoying.
Why don't you vanish?
Also, now that I think about it, Dark Souls 1, once you got to Anor Londo, is so boring, but I played it over 60 times. I think that might be a factor too. I've played Dark Souls 2 so many times that it's like, I don't like a lot of aspects of it anymore. But I did like it for a long time. It might be the same for this game as well, because I've played it so many times. Most of it is, like, not that good. What are we supposed to be doing here? Like, actually. Yo, Riku, you wanna help? Uh-huh. The tier list needs to write itself somehow. Oh my god. What? Okay. Okay. What? Oh, I wasn't looking at Rico's health bar. Well then.
Anger and hate.
Did Smo's hammer and dragon and stone great axe last week was funny to bonk? Smo's hammer.
Go together.
Ornstein and Smo. I feel like getting to Ornstein and Smo was annoying, but it was actually worth it for the boss fight itself. Honestly, wait. Now that I think about it, I feel like Dark Souls 1, that's probably why I enjoyed it more. It actually was forgiving when it came to running past enemies, where Dark Souls 2, it really never allowed you to run past enemies. And I really do mean never. You got heavily punished for trying to run past enemies. Where with Dark Souls 1, it was almost encouraged. Yeah, this boss fight's something. I will say that is something about the boss fights in this game, at least for the non-Disney boss fights. Most of the time, it's not about skill, unfortunately. It's pretty much just find the cheese for the whatever they're doing, or die. Chateau should play Bloodborne? Well, no. I don't like the gun thingy, because I know Lies of P has a gun thingy. Also, hold on, let me read that comment. Not always Dark Souls 1, also kind of toxic at times with enemies chasing you, but it's more forgiving. Well, okay, I do remember that. In Dark Souls 1, the enemies were never leashed. They could literally chase you from one side of the map to the other. They just were genuinely never leashed. Where in Dark Souls 2, they are leashed. So even though they're less forgiving with it, what?
Why don't you?
Lies of P doesn't have a gun? Wait, what? Which is the one that was like a Souls-like, but it had a gun? I feel like there was one. Okay, dude, what is this boss fight?
Why don't you vanish?
But thanks for the heal. I'm normal and sane about Bloodborne's big blindfolded big wolf lady. I couldn't read that, but I get you. Xandis a friggin' spammer? For real. Code Vein? Maybe. What? Okay, dude, what is this? Okay. And what do I do about this? No, what do I do about this? Actually. Oh. I'm so lost on this. What? Okay. That's so silly.
Anger and hate.
Why is Riku so weak? Wasn't he supposed to be like the child of darkness or whatever? I remember this being in top 10s of best bosses. What is this dog water? I'm gonna be so for real. I don't remember this being this bad in my OG PlayStation playthrough of it. Like, it was actually fun. I remember it being fun in the PlayStation 2 version of it, but this is the final mix version, which I'm sure they changed a lot of things, and not necessarily for the better. This is quite silly. Silly in the worst ways. Yeah, like, what are we doing? Be so for real right now. You got the nostalgia? Well, no, because it was a couple years ago that I played it, not when I was a kid. And it's on the channel too. I might have to look back on that. I still complained about the floatiness of some of the previous fights, but aside from that, I don't remember it being this bad in general. I haven't played it. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Unless I'm missing something very crucial to this boss fight. Maybe it's Riku. I see him just standing there, pointing his weapon at him instead of fighting. Like, What are we doing? You know what it is? That is, there's so many moments where he's not targetable. So you can't target him to like move towards him to attack. And when you do, he does his AoE thingy right there. So it's like, what are you supposed to be doing? You know? Like right there, the only opening I had to attack, he's like, oh, AoE time. And again, it's not like good design. It's more like, okay, so there's no openings then. And even if there is, they're not good openings. Because even in the most annoying like Dark Souls fights, you get a bullshit chain of attacks, but then you get like an opening. Even if you can only hit them once, you get an opening. Here it's like, I don't know. And then you get Riku's Dark Shield as an option, which is supposed to protect you, but it doesn't. Yo, Riku, you want to like do something that isn't following me? Yo, Riku. Okay. I mean, he heals me. I can't be complaining. He's covering for my skill issue. I don't know. Oh, we're here now. We're in this part of the fight now. Hold on. Hold on. Why? Ah. Chat, who made this? Get in contact with whoever made this boss fight. Ask him what this is. Okay, I'm in midair, I guess. Chat. What?
Why don't you vanish?
Like, what is that? Like, at this point, I know I can't get close to attack to him because he does the AoE thing, right? Right? I'm not crazy. I have to be missing something, right? Chat, is this real? Chat, what the fuck? Okay, I think now he plays Riku. I'm so lost. Okay, I guess. I guess it's that simple.
Is that all you got? Sora!
Yay. Can I actually hit him now? Yay! Dude, this fight is so dumb.
We shall go together.
Damn, we straight up lost connection there. I saw that. That's how bad this boss fight is. The stream is like trying to get away from it.
Go together.
I'm losing hope for this boss fight, chat. It is so bad. It's so bad. Like, we're getting there, but it's honestly so bad. It really feels like I must be missing something, right? Like, honestly? This is so bad. I thought it was my internet trying to protect me from this nonsense. No, it is my internet trying to protect y'all from my nonsense. Oh, it's almost done though. Oh, does he get his keyblades now? Oh shit. Oh. Oh. I'm not doing the thing, chat. I'm not doing the thing. I don't know why. I'm spamming Y. It's not doing the thing. Chat. Chat. Okay, Riku died, I guess.
Anger and hate.
Wait. Okay. I'll be so for real, chat. I'm not gonna start that over. I'm straight up not. Also, my internet's dying, so it's the perfect time to say this game's ass. That's the final boss, really? Oh my god, it's so ass. It's so bad. Maybe I don't even want to play Kingdom Hearts 3 if that's what we're looking forward to. Which, now that I think about it, maybe there are like actual good differences between like the console version and the PC version of Kingdom Hearts 3. Maybe there aren't. I don't know. Point being, fuck this game. I can't even call it a skill issue. Most of that is just badly made. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we actually doing? Okay. E, O. What do I even do? I think I know what we can do. Bam. Let me move myself. I know we said no react slop, but what else are we gonna do, you know? Time to do the final boss again next time. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably finish it on my own time. But what do I have? No, where is it? Is there something new by Nostalgia Wind? We can maybe watch some spooky video? Well, no, I think it's risky. It is on YouTube, though. It can't be that bad. Because I'm looking at Nostalgia Wind, which is one of the spooky stuff we reacted to before. And it's like, maybe we could. But at the same time, some of it is pretty bad. And by that I mean like really cursed content. And it's like, I would rather record it in case there's anything too bad that I have to crop out. What else do I have? Because I have video games, but I know dang well that video games are video games. Watch Homelander. Why are there two of you? Oh, I've actually never seen The Boys. I can't find it. Where is it on? Homelander, why are there two of you? What does that mean? What'd that mean? What'd that mean? Okay, but like I said, I haven't watched The Boys. I've watched maybe a couple of episodes, but it just doesn't seem like my kind of show. It reminds me a lot of Supernatural. No. Well, yes, kind of like Supernatural. No, which one was it? It was like along the same lines. Have you all watched the CW versions of The Arrow and The Flash? That's what The Boys felt like, where it was just a ton of filler for no good reason. And eventually you would get a good episode, but like for the most part, it felt like filler. Or like just yapping for no good reason. That's what The Boys felt like. So yeah, never really watched it. I haven't watched Invincible either. I don't really get it. Like that kind of show doesn't do it for me. Again, I'm more of a slice of life enjoyer. You know what's funny? As soon as I close Kingdom Hearts, my internet's pretty okay. As soon as I got out of that final boss fight, my internet's like, okay, now you can stream. Now you can do whatever. What do is the question. I don't know. I have a lot of games. Infinite games. Just not that many that I would want to play. You know? It's Yummers by Radx Flipnote. Okay, so it's this one. Let me... Oh, my recommend is gonna be so messed up after this. I'm taking this risk for you guys. I'm messing up my recommended for you guys. I'm gonna be recommended so much Homelander slop because of this. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Ah. Where is it? Bam. Is that it? That's probably it. And then... Is that it? I think that's it. But also it's like cropped. Why is it cropped like that? Is it cropped? Chat. Who cropped it like that, chat? There we go. That's a little better. You can just delete the video from your timeline and the recommendation shouldn't happen. Ooh. Wait. I didn't think about that. Not it? What? Which one is it? Is it not this one? Not this one. Was it not this one? You know when I found with the same one. Oh, I guess it is not it. Let me risk typing this in. Homelander just says Yummers. There's a lot. I watched 2017's Dark series. Mind freaky time travel stuff mixed with drama. Is this by Radx Raxt Flipnote? Why don't I just look up the guy and see if I can find it on their thing. Is it a video or a short? Oh, it's this one. It's Yummers. Wait. Is it this? This doesn't feel like what you asked me to search for, and yet here it is. Am I? Oh, there's multiple Yummers. There's this one, and then this one. What's up with that? I'm lost. Video called Yummers. Yes, I understood that, and yet, I guess we'll watch both of them. There's two of them. They might be the same video. One of them is just a short. All right, it's just called Yummers. Let's hope the audio's not too loud.
Homelander, what's
it
going
is.
on?
Ow.
Why are there two of you?
Yummers. Yummers.
What does Yummers mean?
Yummers.
What does Yummers mean?
Yummers.
What?
Yummers.
There was nothing
Yummers?
for you to say that. Why are you saying that?
Okay, that's it. It's yummers. I feel like, again, if I had watched Homelander at all, Lamau, I would have understood that. Because based on all the other like videos of him saying yummers or whatever, I think it's just the thing he says in the show. I just don't get why he says it. Why is Homelander saying yummers? I guess he asked the same thing in the video. Why would Homelander say yummers? What the hell? What the hell? We'll play this. I've decided what we're gonna play, chat. Chat, I have decided. Hold on. Chat. We're actually gonna be wondering. Chat, is this real? Chat, are you there? Don't leave me alone in the back rooms, chat. You wouldn't do that. Oh, the audio for this is too loud, honestly. I'm gonna turn it down. He was mocking a superhero who gained some weight. Wait. Why is there only halfway controller support? It's weird. I guess we're using mouse and keyboard. If there's anything abnormal, then enter through this door. If everything is normal, then proceed. So we have an elevator pointing down, 2 vents, person. White locker, red locker. Eyeball. Is eyeball normal? Chateau went into something that is more yellow than him. Basically, we have a water cooler, a thingy. I have no idea what to expect. Can I run? E to open. Oh, I was actually successful. Okay, that's pointing. Oh, I think that's new. It's a roach. The roach is new. So we go backwards, right? Yeah, that roach wasn't there before. We're at 3. Okay, we're making progress here. Elevator, 2 vents. White locker. PC is new. PC is new. I ain't messing with that. They got my streamer set up right there. Wait, what? The PC has always been there? There is... Oh, I guess I'm dumb. Huh. Everything looks normal. I'm surprised we haven't gotten like jump scared or anything. Every now and then you get a jump scare. This is not like a horror jump scare game. It's more about finding the differences between each room. Vent, elevator, down, cooler, the guy. Everything looks normal. Yeah, okay, that was correct. I wonder how small the differences are, by the way. Like, is it literally gonna be like one light is out of place or one light is the wrong orientation kind of thing? Very curious. Everything looks normal. What? What was abnormal about that room? Oh, was it the double lights? I think there was double lights here. Okay, well that's kind of silly if it's like a tiny difference like that. Also, my internet's so bad right now. What the heck? What the heck? Hi, buddy. Where are you going, buddy? Where's buddy going? He's got places to be. People to see. Okay. Wait, I might know. I mean, everything looks normal, right? And yet, maybe it is not. Also, my internet's so bad. Hello? What do I do about that? Oh, this whole place is blank. I'm about to get crushed here. Hold on. Why internet so bad? Hello? We had the whole stream that it was good. I guess it's our time, chat. This genre is so silly. Why did someone decide to breed spot the difference games in PT? That's the thing, right? They really are spot the difference. Just horror themed, kinda spooky themed. They really are silly. But also my internet's bad right now, so as much as I want to keep playing, I don't want to have you all sit through bad internet. Like, we were doing fine a couple hours ago, which is interesting. I wonder if there's like a time limit for how long I can stream. Oh, are we kind of okay now? Are we kind of good? And oh, Lord knows what happened. Well, actually, it might be a traffic thing. Like, maybe towards a certain part of the day, my internet gets real bad. I gotta figure it out. But essentially, I think the bitrate was a big difference in, like, how I can stream. Let me actually check. What if I go even lower on bitrate? Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny, chat? 1,000 bitrate. Okay, it's working now. Is that literally the fix? That'd be funny. So this room is clearly not normal. It's either so over or so back. I mean, we're so back, actually. I don't know, apparently we're so back. Okay. We got 3 lights, 2 vents, elevator. I guess I fixed it. This looks normal. It probably isn't. Watch it not be normal. Oh, okay, it was. So we got 3 lights, 2 vents, elevator, lockers, PC, guy, nothing here. It looks normal. Chat, everything looks normal. Okay, yeah, we're actually doing good. 3 lights, 2 vents, elevator, thingy, guy. Everything looks normal. Watch it be the color of the chair. Hi. Oh, it's Joji. It's Yogi. Hi. Okay, I was wrong on that one. Was it the blue chair? Huh. I think it was. It was like a gamer chair, wasn't it? We're playing a little bit of this until we get jump scared, maybe. Because I can do spot difference all day. What the fuck? I think I almost broke the game. I can play spot the difference all day. But I kind of want to get jump scared. Because eventually you do get jump scared. Otherwise, it's just to spot the difference. Whoa, I broke through the door. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is so weird. I hated that. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Ew, I hated that. Ah. What the fuck? What in the parasite? Huh. Okay, I guess it's not normal. Three lights, 2 vents, elevator. Also, I'm glad he had a nice nap, Joji. Apparently, I fixed my internet by lowering the bitrate. Huge. Could I just stream forever if I lower my bitrate infinitely? Is that a thing? Elevator thingy guy. Oh, he looks normal. There's gotta be something, right? Did this guy just explode? Yeah, he do be exploding. Ooh. You're different. Like a gas station thingy. Alright. How are we doing good, actually? Everything looks normal. I'ma honestly keep going through these until I get a jump scare. Which will happen eventually. Right? Oh, hi, buddy. You're doing a silly dance. Nothing scary, though. Yeah, I feel like my first run of this... Because I played it on a recording as a spooky game. Ooh, what's going on over there? Car wash? Car wash! Okay. There's knocking on the door. Spooky, scary. But no jump scare. Where's the jump scare? I thought that was a spooky game. Where's the anomaly? Oh? This game fell off. What the heck? It's supposed to be spooky, scary. What? Where's the spooks and the scares? Oh? Really? No spooks, no scares? Chat, can you redeem a jump scare? I don't think I have that anymore. That's on Twitch, maybe. But what the heck? This game is so ass. It used to be good. Oh. You feel filled with determination. Chat, is this gonna be spoilers for Undertale? Love. Oh shit. Was that my goat? Or the goat? The jump scare was the friends we made along the way, I know. I guess. Well, that was something new and silly. My goat died. A little bit unfortunate. There's really, like, nothing, is there? Chat, who made this game? I was promised jump scares, and yet... Oh! Oh, I expected it to die. Okay. Oh, I actually broke the game this time. Ruh-roh. Either this door is packed with something scary, or I almost broke the game. Which, how many games like this are there, by the way? Because there's this one, there's Exit 8, which like has a movie now apparently. PT, obviously the OG. There's a bunch of anomaly spotting games. Painting. So I didn't play League for like 4 days now. I literally just dreamed about playing it. Joji, you are too far gone, man. I uninstalled League recently, and I've been happy ever since. Mr. President, they hit the second back rooms, I know. Also, I don't know if it was because my potato PC, but as soon as I uninstalled Vanguard and all Riot things, my PC is suddenly running amazingly. I don't know. Can't be a coincidence. Because it wasn't a storage thing. I have so much storage. So I think that Vanguard thing, he was doing something for sure. If as soon as I uninstalled it, everything started running smoother and faster. Which is why I can play Kingdom... Whoa. Kingdom Hearts 2 on stream now. Wait, that's cute. What the fuck? Oh, that's cute. What's this? I don't know what that is. What? That's not cute. Is that where I came from? Enter. Oh. Hey, is the boys. The Mona Lisa exit. I bet it's not an exit. Okay. Okay, if this is the jump scare I've been wanting, we'll get it, right? Oh, yeah. Oh. Lamau. Get crypto mined by Vanguard SMH. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Pretty much that's what it is. Speaking of getting crypto mined, this might be one of them. I mean, can you imagine how efficient that would be if they added a crypto miner into every League player's game through Vanguard? Not even just League players. Like, Riot has other games like Valorant. There's so many more Valorant players than League players. That might be a lie, but I feel like Valorant... Well... No, I think it depends, because, that's funny, it's Minecraft. It depends, because I think FPS games used to be more popular, but... Valorant itself is pretty popular. I don't know about more popular than League, though. I have to look that up. There was once a time where a third-party client in China was crypto mining. What do you mean? Like from Riot? But specifically a Chinese client. Or a Riot client for the Chinese servers. Wow. But Vanguard isn't, and so something like that third-party client doesn't happen again. Whoa. Oh. Oh. That's a little funny. Wow. Yeah, I don't know about this game, chat. It was... Wait, it wasn't free. It was like $1.99 for this Scarbo. It was like an hour of work at my minimum wage job. This is what we get for it, chat. Crazy. But no, yeah, in terms of League, I really was hoping they would fix the tank situation. They really haven't. I still strongly believe that tanks shouldn't have everything they have. Because I understand that as an ADC player, we always want more. But I feel like everyone else is getting so many things that ADCs have become almost useless. It wasn't free, I know. It was like $2. But, like, I don't know. Tanks do so much. They really do. Tanks stun. Tanks have DPS. Tanks... Tanks don't die. Tanks can sometimes even heal. Well, they have heart steal, obviously, but they can't heal their teammates. Speaking of Metal Gear Rising, here we are. Why the hell is there a limit on how much I can write? It must be a YouTube thing. It wasn't a Riot client, like a client from another group, so you could also play League, but they were crypto mining while you played League. Oh. If a tank has everything, why play anything but tank? That's the thing. Whoa, okay, I never thought about that. That's the thing. Despite tank being so broken, people don't like playing tanks in actual matches. Yeah, it's a meme. Standing here, I realize I have to clear my throat. Hold on. $2, chat. You think this was worth $2? I think so. What the fuck? Oh. I don't like that. Oh, it's the same one. Right, so as I was saying, Tanks have too much, and mages are kind of okay. Assassins are kind of coming back. They were pretty much disappeared as a role for a while, but assassins are kind of coming back. Which is another thing. Tanks can also assassinate you if you're a mage or an ADC. They one-shot you, not like an assassin, but like a tank that has so much movement speed without needing movement speed items. That's the biggest thing too. You can build movement speed on your ADC as much as you want. You're not gonna outrun a tank because they made them faster so they can actually catch up to long range champions. So okay. Well, for a tank to be threatening, they have to do something else than have HP and CC. So they always have some form of max HP damage. With that, they are good in mid game but are still unpopular because the lane they are top lane is just so unpopular. They should have discarded the rest of the game, to be honest. Yeah, it should have just been that. Just the memes, which is honestly why this game got popular in the first place. The memes. But if most of it is just actual spot the difference and not memes, what are we doing, you know? But also, I disagree that I don't think I agree, because other classes like ADC, their biggest drawback is that they don't have movement for the most part. Some more recent ADCs have crazy movements, but the ADC's thing is that they can hit from far away, and as long as you can't catch them, they can do okay damage, right? And I do really mean okay damage, because you would think, oh, it's an ADC, they do DPS for the team. They really don't, compared to bruisers and tanks nowadays. And mages especially. No, ADCs have no place anymore. Because technically, yes, they are the hardest to reach. And in terms of like group damage, AoE damage, they can be the best. But it just takes so much effort from the team to carry their ADC. Or for the ADC to carry. You know what it's like? I'm going to compare it to something to make it like easy to understand for people who don't understand League at all. So, in terms of like hard games, right? There's the meta, and then there's rogue decks. ADCs are at an all-time high? I don't think so. I think... Well, I actually haven't played in a little bit, so maybe. But tanks are still ridiculous. I hate tanks. Also, they nerfed all my favorite ADCs, so that's why I don't play either. They nerfed Tristana to the ground. She doesn't even do damage with her bomb anymore. That was the main reason I played her. She was the only, like, assassin-type ADC. She was so fun. I played a lot of Tristana, Twitch. Twitch is a mess. Some people say Twitch is really good right now, but I don't know. They changed the identity of some of these champs so much that it's not the same thing as the champ I learned anymore. But back to what I was going to compare tanks... Or, sorry, compare ADCs and tanks to. So, there's meta decks and rogue decks. Meta decks are good because with a lot less effort, you can do a lot of things. That's what tanks are. You can get a lot of damage and just do so much with a lot less effort because your items carry you, not your skills. You're just tanky and you do a lot of damage without much effort. That's like bruisers and top laners in general. With an ADC, it's like a rogue deck. The ceiling is technically higher, but to get to the floor, to even reach the floor of like a bruiser or top laner, you have to work so hard. You have to be locked in to even reach the floor of what a top laner can do with their eyes closed. And that's what happens with Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. All these... Oh, Jesus, fuck. Talk about a jump scare. Not the jump scare I expected. But yeah, so like with rogue decks, you can technically do a lot better or a lot more cool things than meta decks. But meta decks do so much with no effort that it's almost like, why even play the rogue deck? Why even play ADCs? When you can play literally any other champ that does damage without having to be a pro at micro, managing micro skills and kiting and like your spacing and all these tiny things, when bruisers and tanks can just walk up to any champ, fight them, and run away because they have insane move speed. They have CC as well. So that's what I would compare it to, playing an ADC right now. Because, like, yes, the ceiling is very high for ADCs, that's always been the case, but the floor for tanks is also really high, for no effort at all. And that's what I've been realizing about, like, also card games, right? Because for a long time, I've always enjoyed playing rogue decks. Because it's always fun to be the underdog. But whenever you get a taste of a meta deck, you're like, holy shit. Playing a meta deck is so easy. You don't even have to think. The deck plays itself. The champ plays itself. This guy yaps so much he stopped paying attention to the game. I mean, this isn't even a game. Let's be so for real. Let's be so honest. This is not a game. It's like spot the difference. And sometimes something silly happens. Oh wow, something different. Let me go backwards. Not much to pay attention to be honest. That's what I'm saying. It's not even a game. We're just walking around, and there's a lot of yellow. This isn't even the back rooms. This is the back hallway. This ain't the back rooms. It's the back hallway. But yeah, that's my whole point. It's much easier to play meta instead of playing what is technically good, but takes a lot of effort to get it to even do the bare minimum for other roles, you know? That's how I'm trying to be chat. We gotta take inspiration from this anomaly, right? We gotta go where they're going. Yeah, no, what is this game, by the way? I've been yapping for too long. What is this game? Who made this game? Oh, that's different. Not that it matters, but that is different. Okay. I realize I haven't done anything with this game. Let me let me find a different game, maybe. Also, was it buffering at all? Ah, flashbang. If it wasn't buffering at all, except for that first part, then I know how to fix my stream now, which is very interesting. I'm very curious about that. It's my bitrate then, because I had it at 2,500 bitrate for the Kingdom Hearts stuff, and when I switched to this game, it got real bad, and I switched to 1K bitrate. And suddenly it's like working beautifully. So that's very interesting. I guess that's what makes limited formats good. They don't have the backlog of meta. Well, I think regardless... Let me go to just chatting. I think regardless, in general, for anywhere that there's a meta, actually, there's two types of meta. There's the meta that is really good, but really difficult to actually master. And then there's the meta that's really good because it's easy to play. Yeah, those are the two different metas. I think that's the case for every game, fighting games, card games. There's really strong characters that are meta because the ceiling is higher and the floor is higher. So like even if you're a bad player, at that champ, at that character, at that deck, you can do really good. You can accidentally stumble into a win. And then there's meta decks where, again, the ceiling is high, but not higher than some other ones, but the floor is really high. So again, even if you're a bad player, you can stumble into a win without really trying. Limited formats, and knows the meta is evolving so incredibly fast. That is true. Take Pokemon Champions. It has like, I don't know, 200 Pokemon right now available. Every day the meta is evolving and adapting. Well, I think they might have been talking about Pokemon, the card game, right? Meta does evolve in them, but they don't have to compete with old busted cards. That is true. Because I think some of the older cards were really strong for no good reason, but they were limited by what the rest of the cards were at the time. Also, I realized I should have like background music. It's so awkward, just silence. Ugh, I gotta get on that. I've never even thought about background music. But yeah, apparently I know how to fix my stream now. Um, that's interesting. I never thought about that. Like, I've done so much over the years, but never, like, messed around with my bitrate, because, again, the advice I was given was 6 to 8,000 bitrate or your stream looks bad. Which maybe it does look bad right now, but also, as long as it's consistent, that's a little bit better. 1,000 bitrate doesn't sound like much, and it really is not. But, you know. Huh, what do I even yap about now? I feel like we did everything. I played a little bit of games, we yapped, I played more games, I yapped even more, we had some scuff, Chateau the stream fixer. Yeah, it only took 5 years. It only took 5 years experience to know how to fix my dang stream. Which, you know, better late than never. When I'm curious, because I am paying less for internet now. Ever since I put the bitrate down as well, it became more stable, but it is still not smooth. I should actually go down even more. That's the thing. I think bitrate only matters for Twitch, like a really high bitrate. Because I did see a difference for Twitch, but I think here on YouTube, the difference isn't that high, right? Because I think Twitch recommends a much higher bitrate to start with, where YouTube actually wants a lower bitrate to start with. Because on those few test streams, I was doing like, yeah, I was doing like 6,000 bitrate, which is what I've always been at, and YouTube was like, yo, chill, turn that bitrate down. What are you doing? Which is probably why my internet was ass. And then I turned it down to what it recommended, and suddenly it worked just fine. So I guess bitrate is just weird like that. That's so interesting. Oh, like I was gonna say, I'm paying a lot less for internet now than I was when I first started. Like literally half as much. Because again, I don't stream as much, or I didn't plan to stream as much. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't need a super high premium plan anymore. But if it still works just fine. Then that's good. Do you care for FNAF or FNAF-esque designs in horror? There's untapped spooky react potential. If you mean just like animatronics and like theme park thingies in general, I think I've seen a lot of them. I've never actually played a Five Nights at Freddy's game because I never really liked the concept of like multitasking, micromanaging. It really isn't a game for me, if you know what I mean. Because I've said this before, a lot of horror games rely on puzzles a little bit too much. Like, some chase scenes, for example, especially in more recent games, they essentially become like solve puzzles and parkour with a timer. The timer being the monster chasing you. And that's pretty much it. And you're stuck on that loop. And some older games as well, like I think Amnesia, some of the Amnesia games had the same thing, where there was a monster chasing you, or you had a time limit to solve a puzzle, and the time limit was the monster jump scaring you. And that is the concept of horror, and they would really rely on that. Multitasking, micromanaging, like you didn't play League for a while. It's not the same, though. It really isn't. No. It would be the same thing if you lost the game or you died if you missed a minion. If you missed one CS, you died. That's how it would be able to get close to FNAF. Because then you would have to deal with CSing, avoiding poke, avoiding ganks. If a fight starts and you miss CS, GG. That's pretty much the only way you could come close to how annoying FNAF is to play. Because yes, similar to Kingdom Hearts, the story for FNAF is interesting. I've watched a lot of like game theory videos on Five Nights at Freddy's. But the actual gameplay is so ass. Like, it's not a video game. It's just multitasking, micromanaging. Like, that's kind of true. You miss one CS, it's kind of GG. No, it's not. That is so not true. At least in lower elo, I know you, Joji, you're like a league coach. You deal with a lot higher elo situation. In lower elo, there were games where I was 20 CS behind, but I was helping my team like recover or like really get ahead in other lanes. And that made a bigger difference than 20 CS did. And eventually, especially after all those fights and stuff, it would really mess up the enemy ADC, the enemy team. They would be behind like twice the amount of CS that I was after doing all that, right? So sometimes it is about sacrificing CS to do better things, but not always. Because there were games where I focused only on CSing, and I pretty much never joined team fights, and I think those games went okay. Because obviously there is better things to do than CS, but only CSing can actually get you pretty far. Spooky React-wise, there's Walton files. It can be quite disturbing without anything actually explicit. I think I've seen it, is the thing, which is also why I didn't want to react to any of that, because I've reacted to most of it, and a lot of it seems very similar, unfortunately. But no, yeah, I never even played Ranked League, but I've been playing for so long that I feel like I'm pretty decent. The thing with Ranked League and Ranked in general is that regardless of how good you are, the game, to a degree, and I think most games that are competitive do force a 50% win rate, so you are going to be progressing at a fixed rate, and it will take you a certain amount of games to get to a certain rank, even if you are deserving of that rank. So, how do I say this? Even if I was a diamond tier player, the way League is, it'll put you in teams that will guarantee you will lose that game. There will be outliers where you maybe can carry or can solo carry, sure. But for the most part, a lot of competitive games do force a 50% win rate. They put you in some ridiculous situations, they really do. And you would think, oh, a skill issue, but no. Like, it gets to the point where, let's say you're in a diamond lobby, and I know this isn't technically possible, but you'll have people be like, oh, this is my first time playing this champ, and it's like your promotion game, and it's like, okay, we're playing this kind of thing. League soft forces 50% on you. Well, it depends what you consider like soft forcing. Like, how soft is soft? Because when they give you a player that is doing some crazy stuff or playing a brand new champ in Diamond, Like, what are we doing? You know, in ranked. Like, actually, what are we doing? And it'll happen as well that in lower elos, they'll put you up against someone that's really strong for their elo. Much stronger than people that are higher elo. It's like 20% auto losses. I'll actually compare it to chess. I've been in the 18 to 1900 range for a few years now. I've reached 2000, I've reached 2100 at my peak, but that's like when I'm really locked in and focused on chess, which I don't do often because it's a stupid game anyway. But there will be times where I play against a ridiculously strong 1600, and then right afterwards, I get an 1800 that plays like a 1300. Or like a 2000 player that plays like the weakest 1700 player. It's so dumb. And again, this is the kind of thing where they force losses on you. Sometimes they'll have you playing against new accounts in chess. And the issue with new accounts is that there's not enough data to determine if they're cheating or if they're smurfing. So essentially, they do pair you up against them to not test you, to test them, to see if they can beat someone of your elo. And I've reported every new account that I play against in chess. It's been like a 30%. 30% of the time they were cheating when they beat me. I report them regardless if I beat them or not, but it's been like, it's actually been quite a few. Let's say like 80 people I played against, like 28 of them got banned the day after. So it's not even like a conspiracy anymore. It's like a thing. Okay, but all that aside, let me read this comment. It's interesting how some games manipulate their matchmaking. MTG Arena ends up with a hell queue specifically for more toxic decks. Yes. Not only that, but people for a long time were actually genuinely saying that there is not a 50% forced win rate and we're calling skill issue on everyone. When it's been proven time and time again that these companies do it for the money. It's like they study the psychology of it. They put a lot of effort into the technology of it to keep you in the game longer for the money. It just kind of makes sense, right? You know, if they can keep you playing longer by giving you hope psychologically, you know, why would they not keep you in the game longer? It just makes sense if you think about it. But it's really frustrating that for a long time people were calling skill issue when it wasn't. It was genuinely a thing people are doing. By people, I mean like these game companies. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? And people were like bringing data at some point about like all this matchmaking thing. And people were still like, nope. Skill issue. But anyway. Enough of that. I really do need to get like a background soundtrack. I think I used to have one. Not too many wins, not too many losses, retention maxing. Exactly. The great thing is some of these losses in League are indeed skill issue, and they would blame it on the 50% thing. That is true, but sometimes it gets pretty close. Because there are times where how do I explain it? I guess you can kind of feel it when you get into a match, and it turns out like the people you're playing against are new, and you can tell they're new by how they're moving, and they're feeding and everything. But then what happens is your team gets cocky and they start doing silly things, and because of the way the game goes, and if the game goes long, which it usually does, right? Because even if they're bad, they can still like prolong the game. The minions get stronger, they start pushing towers, and eventually it just takes one mistake in a team fight towards the end game for them to be able to finish because there's no towers. Inhib is super easy to get. Teleport is busted, so you can just teleport into base, teleport to a minion. So yeah, it really is just one mistake that can tip the game, which is both a good and bad thing. But yes, there is absolutely times where the game feeds you a win and you fuck it up. And it becomes like embarrassing because it becomes very obvious when the game does it. Okay. I'm hungry, and we've streamed for 2.5 hours. Really good time, honestly. Any longer, and I'll stop yapping because I'm running out of things to yap about. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. We had a little bit of scuff, but we figured it out kinda. I'm honestly gonna keep the 1000 bit rate for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow. I'm promising things I can't. Wait. I don't work tomorrow. Okay, okay, then we are streaming tomorrow. Again, I thought it was Thursday today. My time is so messed up. I don't stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming what the? I don't work tomorrow. I will stream tomorrow. I'm getting ahead of myself. Look forward to that. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. And something I keep forgetting to do. Here's your daily reminder that you are loved and deserve all respect. That's an old thing. I don't even think the bot recognizes that command anymore. But there it is. Thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.